Robert Heffernan with EndoTech, exclusively for the Pareto Network and EndoTech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, blockchain assets. I'm a master endotechnician, firmly in the matrix. And crypto is still sideways, but a couple of things percolating here that I want to talk about in the Vitals section in particular for our subscribers, because you need to be a subscriber or a Pareto Network holder of tokens in order to get that actionable trading information, especially a couple of things on the Kraken exchange where we have the ET bot running and also many of our customers trading on Kraken. So I'm going to talk about a few of the coins there on the Vitals section. But before we do that, let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, we do it every day. It's our chance to talk about what's in the news in the crypto sphere. And we're going to keep the rounds pretty quiet here today because I'm going to go back and spend the time we're looking at going through some of my past prognostications. And the first one I looked at today, I'm going to bring back. It was from February 20th and talk about the price action. I'll let me talk about it back then. But this goes to what we're suffering through here now and this lack of volatility going on in the market. And I know what's going on, all right? I know what is going on and why the volatility is so low in cryptos. And I'll tell you what it is right now. It is that there is so much volatility going on in so many other places for trading that people that are trading other things. The stock market is going bananas to the downside, all right? The ranges are incredible, and the volatility is through the roof. And the yield curve is being affected and being traded with giant size. The agricultural markets are on fast limit moves here and there every day between the grains and the livestock. Even the fiat currencies are moving. So there is so much going on in the fiat world that I believe that that's the problem with the cryptos. And this will iron itself out because the fiat world will not stay bananas forever. And things will move into the space. And this is just the ebb and flow of things. But when I was on the floor, and if the currencies were particularly quiet, but there was a lot of loud action, and you would just follow your ears, literally follow your ears on the trading floor. When you heard vehement arguing going on, and people at each other's throats, you knew there was a lot of money involved. And if there was a lot of noise going on in the market, that's because there was a lot of buying and selling going on. And people would leave trading pits all the time to go where the action is. And the same thing happens in the electronic world where people put resources to work where the volatility is. And there is not volatility in the cryptos right now. So there you have it. That's what I think. Anyway, the volatility will come back for sure. And be ready for it by downloading the EndoTech.io app. It is now free at the App Store and Google Play. You can let our signals quicken your pulse in the crypto world. When that volatility re-emerges, and it will, you will be ready and armed with actionable trading information on your smartphone at EndoTech.io. Search for it at the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Also, a great time to take advantage of getting things set up at Kraken for the ET bot to trade your cryptos for you. Believe me, when the volatility comes back, you're going to want the ET bot working 24/7, 365 days a year, so you do not miss the momentum when it returns, and it will. All right, listen, we're going to do a little segment here. This was originally slated for Bob Intelligence versus artificial intelligence, but we're going to right now use it as Bob Intelligence as actual intelligence or actual results. Anyway, let's go back to February 20th. Look at that good-looking man. February 20th, 2018, and hear what I had to say back then. I'm gonna let me take over here, all right? Now, like I said, of the 6 currencies on the chart, the only one still in upmo is Bitcoin. Let's talk a little Bitcoin. 10,928 as we speak. That up momentum level, 10,752.
there should be an argument there. The market should have an argument there. When I say an argument there, I mean that you should see increased volume, trading activity. On the pit when there was an argument. Well, it could have been a physical argument for sure, but an argument around price there was a lot of activity, man. That level, just the volume of voices screaming raised, and the orders that entered the market went up, and there was an argument between the buyers and the sellers, and that's what I mean. That up momentum level should see an argument, 10,752. If it can't hold that level, it's going to follow the rest of these cryptos on the sheet that are out of up momentum. And again, now look at those other levels where it would naturally project to. First, the average or the center at 95.87, low momentum down at 84.21. I am not telling you that's where it's going. All right, this is not what this show is about. This show is about understanding what the numbers are telling me as a technician and what the potentials are in the market because of it. All right, lastly tonight on this segment of Blockchain Vitals, your daily show of all talking crypto assets, we're going to do a little segment we're going to call Go to the Chart, man. Let's go to the chart. And I have been a technician my whole trading career. In fact, I was looking in the trading jacket, and I still have handheld charts. We used to make charts, the point and figure charts for sure, right in the pit during trading. Make the chart as the trade went. Stoudemire used to do a bell curve and do it right in the pit. Hand-drawn charting. Since we've gone to the screen, and I don't do charts manually anymore, I do candlestick charts, and I only do candlestick charts to watch for one particular setup, all right? One particular setup is called the Doji Hammer, and it is usually a pretty good indicator of a market reversal. And today in Bitcoin, it happened absolutely perfect. We call that textbook, where a market, now this is where above the arrow, that's yesterday's action, which is still today, but it's tomorrow in Asia. All right, this gets complicated, I know, in a 24/7, 365-day-a-year market. But today's action, which is yesterday in Asia, a Doji Hammer is, look at that. It opened, it made a higher high than any of the previous period of charting, this going back about 10 trading days, and then came back down and closed right where it opened, or very close to where it opened. And that's the Doji Hammer, generally a candlestick formation that indicates topping action in this point. If it happened on the low end, it would be, market has reached a bottom. And so you have.
What I'm saying is you have to pay attention to the Doji Hammer. Let's get rid of that good-looking man. And we're going to take the vitals. And listen, that's what trading is all about, is understanding the potentials. Now, I'm so mad that I didn't point out that lower momentum collar from back in February, right around the $6,000 level, which we have come down to, right, and have spent several months now pinging and dancing around the 6,000 level. Anyway, we're going to take the vitals. In order to do that, I need to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd. Because you need to be an EndoTech subscriber to get the actionable trading portion of the